Hey everybody, this is Excalibur. I'm back on my Feed the Beast world. Just got a little bit busy doing some stuff while I was doing things, and for some reason, look at this. The Mine Factory Reloaded redneck cable is fixed, but chests still are not. It is odd. You'd think that we had a lot more resources than that, and well, you would be darn tootin' this right. We have a lot of resources, and I'm going to show you. First off, here's our chicken situation. We are very happily getting lots and lots of cooked chicken. Vanilla Minecraft to the rescue. Let's go ahead and put those feathers in the system. Over here, you'll see gloriously gold things. I'll show you what those are in a minute, as soon as I show you the glorious gray things. I got on a battery. Let's see here. Can I do it? Can I? No. I got on a battery building stint here and decided I would make a bunch of leadstone energy cells to help boost our power station that we're going to be building. But the main thing is we need to get, some redstone energy cells up and going so that we will have buku loads of power. And that is exactly what we're doing here. Let's get ourselves our egg for the day. There it is. Okay, and come on out here. We will get some XP. And then check. Yes, I upgraded it to a diamond chest, and it is almost halfway full. Isn't that awesome? It is. I think so. Let me just go to bat mode so that we can get around a little bit easier. There we go. So we have these redstone energy cells, and they are already up to 3 million of the 10 million energy that they can get. As you can see, they're all... Ooh, that is actually cool on the side. I didn't see that. They're all doing very, very well. Our solar panels are doing monstrously well. And as you can see, they're staying up in the 50s and 60s now, so they always have power. Plus we have these dudes. We're probably going to get rid of those and use steam in the future so that we can power even more of them. But let's head on over here to the mines. We see that we have the very big area, and it almost looks like it's done, but it's not. It's probably about 50 to 60% done. Where are we at? Right over here. Yeah, you can just barely see the ender particles going up and down. Let's come over and smack this guy. What's it saying? We've got negative 33.72% complete. So it looks like it doesn't store the percentage complete from here, but it does store the size and where it's located and everything. I also did a test. I filled up the chest with wooden hose, which we don't need wooden hose at all. We're going to be doing a scrap box opening party here today, and I'll show you what that is. But I filled that up with wooden hose that couldn't be placed to see what that would do, and it just paused. It didn't do any more, so the quarry is a lot smarter than the actual the ender quarry is smarter than the original quarry, so you don't lose items, it seems. Yay! Now let's head on back. Got a little bit of news. I may be doing a new SMP server Let's Play. We'll have to see. And I'll explain this system here now. But when that gets closer to becoming a reality, I will let you know. Alright, so as you know, we set up this igneous extruder, which takes a bucket of lava, a bucket of water. It can do up to 4 buckets, and it creates cobblestone. I could set it to stone, and the water would disappear, or set it to obsidian, and the lava would disappear. We just need cobblestone. Come down here, and you can see it's just filling up with cobble. That's getting recycled here and turned into scrap. It's not every time it gets turned into scrap. There you go. But we get it every once in a while. And then it gets ejected out into the cyclic assembler, which uses this schematic here that says if you have scrap 9x9, create a scrap box. That's all there is to it. And then when you do that, spit it out here. And as you can see, it doesn't take a lot of energy to do anything, especially when you have this many scrap boxes. Yay! So let's go downstairs to the 3rd basement. I'll call it the blue basement. There we go. And we're just going to right click once. You see we get some zombie flesh. Click again, we get a cake. Again, netherrack. Again, bronze dust. There's something going on with the scrap boxes that all the dust that comes out of this is bronze dust. It should have a lot more stuff. As you can see, I just hold right click and we're going to get a whole bunch of junk. And if we come over here, you'll see we've already got 64 hose, which doesn't bode well, because that means we've got a bunch of useless stuff. So I'm going to have to find a way to sort wooden shovels, picks, swords, and hose back into the recycler. But anyway, we'll just walk in, we'll grab stuff up, and open our ender pouch. And what we'll do is we'll just start throwing in everything. There we go. We get bread, sticks, gravel, a wooden hoe. Now we have to shift to the shovel, or a wooden hoe, or cooked chicken, wooden shovel, a hoe, apples, soul sand, plant balls, which are used for biogas and stuff, and a wooden hoe, pumpkin, cake, cooked pork chop, steak, single-use battery, handy, cake again, wooden shovel. And there we go. We can put the rest of this in. As you saw, we got flowers. Not flowers, feathers. Brr. I am so good. And I'm going to throw this egg in there too, because I think I put eggs in. Yep, right over there. Alright, so let's see what else we get. We get pretty much the same thing. I think there's a bug in the code or something like that. I tried looking at the config file and found absolutely nothing about what can come out of a scrap box in the config. There we go. La 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 la. You see some redstone and some filled cans. Filled cans are from Industrial Craft, of course, and it's a food source that has a pretty good saturation on it. And this is a scrap box opening party. It's much more fun when you have a bunch of friends working on it. When I say working on it, opening scrap boxes to see what you get, and then you have a competition. I've gotten diamonds out of this. Lots of ore. We're going to have lots of dust here that we can turn into ingots. There we go. We get lots of food. A whole bunch of food. And there's some more. Redstone, tin can, pork chop, and a sign. So after a while, we're never going to have to make signs again. And we'll actually be able to recycle these guys or send them into a furnace to be turned into fuel. We're never going to run out of cake, pumpkin, cans, steak, pork pork chops, chicken. Well, these are different. Or bronze, or that. Raw flesh. We'll have sticks galore. We're gonna have batteries, and eventually we'll get so many plant balls that we can start biofuel and not have to worry about it at all. So what I've started doing is I've slowly been pulling food items and stuff down here so we can use them in the future. And some things that you can't get, like the sugar cane, and cactus, and that's a Segura fruit that you can use for food, or you can plant it and then create more Segura cacti, I believe. So this is actually turning out pretty nice. Let's head back up one, and this is turning into a very nice place here. I've been thinking that maybe we could set up outpost bases here and there. I'll show you the amount of resources we have upstairs in a minute. And see if we can't get like a little watchtower over that way and that way and that way, stuff like that. Just for the fun of it. I know there's nobody who's going to attack or anything like that, but it's something that's fun to do. We're going to have to grab these eggs. We can actually put them in the system. There we go. We have to get more clay, because this is the only clay I have. I don't think I have any non-stained clay, because I would have had it over here, and I since took all the stained clay out, or hardened clay. Ooh. I don't have a filler, but there's our cactus. We can actually put the cactus downstairs. I'll have to see what I can do. So we'll have to go and get some more clay and fire it up. But there's a way to make clay. We're going to have to make a lot more of these deep storage units. I tell you what, these things are awesome sauce. And I am not going to use deep storage for any of the hose or anything like that. We don't need that stuff that much. No way. No way. There we go. We should have a bunch of dusts here that I want to start smelting right away. I also want to improve this to be a 4x instead of a 2x, so that when you put your stuff up in the chest, it goes in down into the 2 furnaces and then into 2 more side by side, so we double our current production. But here's our current resource situation. I have not moved these down, but you can see how much iron we've been getting, and copper and tin, silver, even lead. So we are well on our way to being resource savvy. That's the only thing I can say. We're going to be inundated with resources, not have to worry about it. Our big concerns are continuous renewable power. And I'm thinking those dudes over there and more of these guys. As it stands, we can make a crap ton of these now. So I'm thinking about putting together a medium voltage solar array as soon as possible. I'll do that off camera since it's a lot of grindy work. I'll go ahead in here. Solar. So here we have our solar panel, and you know how grindy that was. With what? 1 iron plate for that. What? Oh, okay, iron plate or what's that? Calclavia core or whatever. I prefer 1 iron per Screw the Calclavia core stuff. And I need to take tin item casings. So let's go ahead and put in a stack of tin while we're just sitting here. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 tin ingot. That's aluminum, shiny, ferrous. I think, there we go. If we do this, we will get a total of 64. Metal former, we want this on rolling. Put in that 1 tin ingot there. And once that's rolled out, I'll put in the other 63 and let them go. Actually, yep, we want all of them. So that's going to go on. And we're going to need redstone, which we have lots of that. Yep, iron furnace is nothing more than a furnace with iron plates. And I put out a whole stack of them earlier, so we'll have a bunch of them. And let's see here. And I actually did a bunch of extrusion on the copper cables, so we should be good to go with that. Now once we get 8 more of these, we can build one more low voltage, which needs an LV transformer, very easy to make. And we need 8 of these to make one of these. And then we put an MV transformer in there, which is easy to make. The high voltage is going to be the expensive one. So to make one of these, we need 8 of these. To make one of these, we need 8 of these. To make one of these, we need 8 of these. That is a lot. But once we get up to here, we are going to have no problems with power at all. And once we get our AE system set up so that all of this stuff is running automatically for us, so we can request iron plate, and bam, we can make it right here. No problem. We can request scrap boxes. Boop, there we go. We got them. So on and so forth. Now, the way to take these things and make them automatically expand into their item is to use a deployer or a scrap boxinator. We don't have Greg Tech in this pack, so scrap boxinator is out. We don't have the deployer. I'm not sure which mod that's part of. It used to be that it might be Red Power. So we don't have that anymore since Red Power hasn't been updated in ages. So our only one that we have is a dispenser, and we actually have one here. Where gotta go down one more. Oh, by the way, I've recycled a bunch of bees. Boop. And we may want to get hoppers or something like that to have this spit into a hopper, or maybe an obsidian pipe. But instead of using this, let's plop this out of the way, we use this. And what'll happen is these guys will be sent right over here into that. And that's disabled. It doesn't generate its own redstone signal. So come over here. I think I've got a lever here. Now we got this. So what we'll need to do is put some sort of clock or a comparator clock where we do that, and every time it goes down, it's going to work. And then once it's empty, it'll stop working, that kind of thing. And as you can see, it goes right out into the space right in front, like a normal dispenser would. Good. Ploop, 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 ploop. And I'm going to do one little experiment here. And no, it will not pop directly into an inventory. So I will figure out this system, and until next time, this is Excalibur. Enjoy playing Minecraft. Enjoy playing games. I will see you in a bit.